Hello, YouTube subscribers. Hello, Michigan Wolverine fans. Hello, Facebook. This is Harry Bryant back again with another video. Um, as you can see behind me, there's no Michigan banner. There's no anything that represents Michigan on my walls. And that's a perfect reason for that. Not because of Michigan lost the game yesterday, which I'm going to talk about that later. The reason why my walls look bare in the back is because I'm in the process of moving out of Michigan and moving to a whole new place and be with my wife. And so I'm in the process of moving. So I almost got everything packed. That was the reason why I didn't make a post game video. After the game between Michigan and Northwestern, was because I was in the process of getting everything finalized with the move. It's me practically turning the page. So it's time for me to start a new chapter in my life. And so part of that new chapter is to be able to be with my wife, um, and all those things. So I don't have that car anymore that I had for 6 years. That car gave me nothing but problems. So I donated the car. So I had to get the car up. And then yesterday was my last day at my job because I turned in my 2 weeks notice 2 weeks prior. And now it's just time for me to start a brand new chapter in my life. And so I'm in the process of moving, and that is the reason why that there's no Michigan stuff hanging on my wall. But it's not because of the game from yesterday, which I'm going to talk about that now. I didn't have a chance to watch the game yesterday because, like I said, I'm in the process of moving and I'm racing against the clock. And I'm trying to get everything out of here before November 1st. So I'm on the clock. So I didn't have a chance to watch the game like I wanted to yesterday. But from what I've read about the game and about what I've heard about what happened as far as the referees um, ripped off Michigan and this Kenneth Walker guy from Michigan State, they said the touchdown shouldn't have counted and then blah 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 this and that. I looked at the box score and I saw that Kenneth Walker, the running back from Michigan State, scored 5 touchdowns. 5. Their one guy scored 5 touchdowns. That one guy, Kenneth Walker, that one guy scored 5 touchdowns. That one guy scored 5 touchdowns. Let me tell you something. That's on the defense. That was the defense's job to stop that man from scoring. And it seemed like to me the defense didn't do their job as far as stopping him or containing him. They couldn't do it. It kind of reminded me of years ago when Michigan played Wisconsin and they had Jonathan Taylor. Wisconsin had Jonathan Taylor. Michigan could not stop that man from scoring. That man could score at will, and our defense had no answers to stop Jonathan Taylor. So same thing like this Kenneth Walker guy from yesterday. Seemed like the defense could not stop Kenneth Walker from scoring touchdowns. Now, like I said again, I did not see the game. But folks, it was a close game. I'm not going to sit there and lie. Yes, it was a heartbreaking loss, but it's only one loss. Now, you got Michigan fans. I can understand they speaking out of frustration, and rightfully so. Now you got Michigan fans, some of them saying, well, we need to fire Jim Harbaugh. But wait a minute. It's only one loss. We're still 7-1. Yes, the loss sucks. Yes, it sucks. But here's the thing. It's only one loss. If Michigan wins their 4 remaining games, and it's possible. And you know the reason why I say it's possible for Michigan to win their remaining 4 games? Because I looked at the Ohio State game yesterday when they played against Penn State, and Penn State hung tough with Ohio State. So Ohio State could have lost yesterday against Penn State. But yeah, Ohio State won. Okay, it is what it is. They won. But Penn State hung close. So what I'm saying is, in essence, any team can win on any given Saturday. any team can win. Yesterday, it was the battle of the unbeatens. Number 6 Michigan versus number 8 Michigan State. You know, like I said, I didn't see what the refs did that could have caused the game to end up the way it was as far as the score on the board. But if your defense can't stop one man from scoring points, what else can you really do? I mean, what can you really do? If you got a one-man wrecking crew and he's running through the defense and he's scoring 5 touchdowns in the game, what can you do? Michigan fans, we got to do better. We got to do better when it comes to criticizing the officiating or criticizing the refs, saying that the refs ripped Michigan off because that one touchdown scored by Kenneth Walker shouldn't have counted. Michigan fans, we need to stop making excuses on why we losing close games. We need to stop making excuses on why we cannot beat ranked opponents. We need to stop with these excuses because at the end of the day, that game should not been that close, especially going into the half, and Michigan had a comfortable lead. Going into the half, Michigan had a good lead going into the half, and then somehow, some reason, they allowed Michigan State to have 16 unanswered points to tie the game 30 overall. Going into the fourth. Michigan fans. I'm a diehard Michigan fan myself to the day God calls me home to heaven. But we got to stop with this complaining about the officiating. We need to start playing football to put up so many points on the board. It doesn't matter what the ref does because it's not going to affect the outcome of the game. It's our job is to put enough points on that board to take the referees out the game or at least take them out of deciding who wins and who loses. We need to stop that, Michigan fans. I'm so serious. Yes, it hurts. Congratulations to Mel Tucker. Congratulations to the Michigan State Spartans. They did their job. They played to win the game. They played to win the game. They went to their strength, and they used that strength, and their strength was that one man in Kenneth Walker. A possible Heisman candidate this year, by the way. It hurts me to make this video, but I had to make this video. Some people, some Michigan fans say, well, they should have kept J.J. McCarthy. You know what? It wouldn't matter anyway. Because if the defense cannot stop Kenneth Walker from scoring points, it don't matter if you have J.J. McCarthy in the game or not. Or if you had Cade McNamara in the game or not. It don't matter what QB you put in the game. If your defense cannot stop them from scoring points, you can put whoever you want to put in as a starter. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to make a difference. Now, I'm not knocking the defense. You know, we all entitled to have bad games sometimes. I'm not going to knock on the offense because we all entitled to have a bad game once in a while. Now, Jay Moody, he was a perfect 4 for 4. He did his job. He made all his kicks. He made all his kicks. And that's the only thing I can say about the special teams. They held up their end of the bargain. But I'm not going to throw the team under the bus all because we had one loss against a ranked Michigan State team. Mel Tucker was a good coach even before he ever even came to Michigan State. When he was at Colorado, when he was the assistant coach at LSU. He always been a good coach. So it's not a sticker shock. Yes, as a Michigan fan, it hurts. I mean, this man, his second year, and he's 2-0 against Michigan. And I'm talking about Mel Tucker. But we can't blame Mel Tucker. We got to blame ourselves for that. As Michigan fan, we got to blame ourselves for that. We let that game get away from us. I don't know how, because like I said, I didn't watch the game yesterday because I'm in the process of moving out of this apartment and to live with my wife, but that's a whole new different story. But what I'm saying is, that's on us. This loss from yesterday, that's on this. That's on us. It's not on Michigan State. It's not on the referees because here's the thing. Like I said, We should not ever have that game that close in the first place. Michigan should have ran away with that lead after the half. They should have ran away with it, and they didn't. They allowed Michigan State to come back and make it the game, and now we're sitting on the losing side of it, and they on the winning side. Now they're celebrating in East Lansing, and rightfully so, and they deserve to celebrate because we gave that game away. So fire Jim Harbaugh. I don't want to hear it anymore. We're only one loss. It's only one loss of the season, people. Like I said in my previous videos, I never anticipated Michigan to be undefeated or to go undefeated this year. I never expected Michigan to play in the Big Ten title game this year. I never expected Michigan to even be in the playoffs or to even compete for a national championship this year because I knew that wasn't going to happen. What I said was in my previous videos, it's something special about this team. It's a special energy about this team, and I couldn't describe what it was. But I never said Michigan was going to go undefeated. I never said that. I never made that promise. I knew that Michigan was going to probably win, probably go lose, probably one or maybe two games. Maybe two. So the worst case scenario for Michigan to end this year, the best case scenario for Michigan is to be 11-1. That's the best case scenario. Worst case scenario for Michigan to be 7-5 or 8-4. But I will take a 9-3 and I will take a 10-2 or 11-1. I would take those three. But the worst case scenario for Michigan is to be 7-5, and I don't think Michigan gonna be 7-5. The best case scenario for Michigan is to play in the New Year's Six Bowl and to play in a good New Year's Six. Hopefully play in the Rose Bowl. But if not, at least play in the New Year's Six. And to win in the New Year's Six. That's the best case scenario for Michigan this year. Because Ohio State is still the best team right now. And until that changes, it is what it is. Everyone else is going to be looking up. And they're the ones going to be at the top. But like I said, congratulations to Mel Tucker in his second year. Him beating us. I mean, ain't nothing you can do about it. Hey, lick your wounds. Get ready for the next game. We got Indiana coming up next Saturday. And by the way, I love my wife. She bought me games. She bought me a ticket to go to the Indiana game. So I'll be there in person. So if the Lord's wills, I'm gonna do a pregame video. I'm gonna do a halftime video, and I'm gonna do a postgame right at the big house. If the Lord's wills. But yes, people. I mean, this hurt. It stings, But here's the thing. It's all about football, people. I mean, hey, somebody had to win, somebody had to lose. Unfortunately, it was us that had to hold that L, and so we got to hold it. So we got to get ready for Indiana next week, next Saturday. So be prepared for that. So all this talk about firing Jim Harbaugh, it's not going to help. It's not going to change the score. It's not going to change the result of what happened. It's not going to do that. So we just have to be reasonable, people. We got to be reasonable. So if you like this video, please share it. If you like my content, please subscribe. Give it a like. Michigan fans, I will always bleed Mason blue, win, lose, or draw. Like I said before, nothing changes about that. So let's just get over this, learn from it, and let's get ready for Indiana. Because Indiana is going to be one of those trap games. Indiana is not going to go out lightly. Indiana always gave Michigan problems. But we're going to see what's going to happen Saturday. So until then, y'all, I love y'all. Hail to the Venters. Go Blue. This is Harry Bryant signing out. Until next time, deuces.